Alright guys, welcome to the latest edition of the pregame where I give my keys to victory for the Steelers' upcoming match, so I definitely welcome you to that. And also guys, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. It is Christmas Eve guys. I got this done a little bit late, I apologize for that, but I'm sure you guys understand. And hey, you know I got family here at the home, so you may hear some background noise, whatever. As you can see, the old background as well. I didn't even do the green screen setup and none of that, man. Didn't really have time to get all that done, but I just wanted to knock this out really quick, man. So what we do know at this point, the Jacksonville Jaguars lost the game, folks. They lost. They lost to the San Francisco 49ers, which means Steelers get a win in this game against the Texans. Guess what? We wrap up the second seed. And the great thing about that is if we can clinch a bye, we desperately need that. We need to get healthy with Antonio Brown and others. So this would be great. This was exactly what we want. You know, we didn't necessarily get the win. You notice I say necessarily. We didn't necessarily get the win against the Patriots. You know, we all know how that ended. So it's probably going to put us in a compromising position in terms of getting the 1 seed, but we'll take the 2 seed. And as long as we can do that, get the bye, I'm happy. All right? Now, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to keep this very quick and simple. On offense, control the clock. Control the clock. Do a time of possession game the same way we did against the New England Patriots. You know, make this a slow game. You know, run the football, drag out possessions, convert on third downs, which we did a great job doing against the Patriots. And let's get in and get out of this game. You know what I mean? You know, we all know the Houston Texans are really not a formidable, you know, opponent right now in terms of, you know, the level of competition, I guess you would say. You know, they're decimated with injuries. You know, no Deshaun Watson, no J.J. Watt, no Merciless. I mean, it's a lot of people, and, you know, it's many more people than that, but they're just decimated on the offense and defensive side of the ball. You know, we should be able to go in there with the team we have and get it done. Plain and simple. So I think we control the line of scrimmage on offense, run the football. Let's go with the tight ends. Let's work the tight ends a lot, because I think what's going to happen without Antonio Brown, I think, you know, they're going to try to match up with Martavis Bryant, as well as, you know, maybe trying to match up with Juju. And you can pay a little more attention to those guys if there's no Antonio Brown. So I would say work the tight ends like we did against the Patriots. Vance McDonald will be back as well. Let's work the middle of the field and run the football. And I think if we do that, you know, looking at what the Houston Texans have been able to do, or lack thereof, I guess you would say, against other opponents, we should have some success running the football as well as working the middle of the field. And take your shots when they're there. You know, if you can get Martavis matched up one-on-one, take your shots when they're there. But outside of that, don't try to overdo it. Just go out there, control the clock, run the football, work the middle of the field, time of possession. And I think the Steelers will be okay offensively. I'm comfortable with the way they're playing. You know, even seeing how Ben was able to play against the Patriots for the majority of that game. All right? Defensively, what we need to do is make sure, first of all, we're getting pressure, because their offensive line is in disarray. It's basically a mismatch, a patched together offensive line. They've been giving up a lot of pressure up the middle particularly. We should be able to take advantage of that with our pass rush. But number two, and probably number one, but in the order in which I'm saying it is number two, but just, you know, make sure you stop DeAndre Hopkins. Do what you can to stop DeAndre Hopkins. That is the biggest threat. That is virtually the only threat. You know, of course, you want to contain the run as well. You know, Lamar Miller is not really having the year that you would expect. You know, he hasn't been that guy since he's left Miami. So contain the run like we always do, but definitely keep some coverage over the top, keep some attention on DeAndre Hopkins, and I think we're okay defensively as well. Now, here's the thing that we need to wait and see as well, guys. There's talks, there's rumblings that Artie Burns will be sat. It's rumbles that he will be sat in place of Cam Sutton. Sounds like Cam Sutton may have a chance to start alongside Joe Hayden, which we have back as well, which is going to be great to get Joe Hayden on the field. You know, he was a full go in practice, so I'm assuming he will be playing. So, you know, we definitely got some positive things happening going into this game. You know, we're still down Shazier, as we all know. Say your prayers for him. Keep those prayers up, man, because, you know, we just got to make sure this man walks again, let alone play football. And then also Antonio Brown will not be in this game. You know, so two very key guys on the offense and defensive side of the ball that we're not going to have. So we definitely need to, like I said, man, play our game, play the best we can, You put that performance that you put against the New England Patriots, against the Houston Texans, I feel like we should be able to walk out of there with the win and a clinching of the first round bye. All right, now here's some other interesting news, guys. Did y'all notice James Harrison got released? Wow, that's very interesting, man. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that on Turbo Towel Tuesday, but I know some people are up in arms about that, man, but you got to kind of look at what's transpired this season. James Harrison has not really been used. He hasn't really been needed. This is what the Steelers have been trying to accomplish for the last couple years, is, you know, using James Harrison as a, you know, an emergency go-to, if you will. And them making some moves, you know, reactivate Marcus Gilbert. We knew there was going to be a roster move. I didn't see the James Harrison move coming. Definitely didn't. So I want to definitely dedicate some time to talk on that. Just won't do it on this particular video. But that is interesting. But again, key things to pay attention to, man. Cam Sutton may be replacing Artie Burns. So it could be Sutton and Joe Hayden, which I'm very encouraged seeing that Sutton is catching the coach's eye. You know, if this guy has come in as a rookie, didn't even play the first 8 weeks, and, you know, he's already getting burned, and now if he's able to start, very interesting. You know, maybe Cam Sutton could turn out to be somebody that, you know, what we really want to get out of him, what we thought he could be when he was drafted. And, you know, we'll see what happens with Artie. You know, I'm not going to throw Artie in the trash. I'm not going to say his career is not going to be anything. I'm not going to say that this is a final move. You know, maybe they just want to see what we got. You know, so who knows? Maybe Artie gets moved inside or something like that. You never know. We'll see. You know, even though Mike Hilton is balling, but maybe this just gives us more depth. You know, let's say Cam Sutton is outplaying Artie Burns, and then Artie Burns is like your rotational guy. I can live with that. So we'll see what happens there. But outside of that, man, like I said, run the football, work the middle of the field with your tight ends, take your shots down the field when you can. And the reason why I say tight ends and like a Eli Rogers, because obviously Juju is going to be starting on the opposite side of Martavis, so he won't be in the same position that he would have been, you know, with Antonio out there. So we'll just see how things work there. And then on the defensive side of the ball, get your pressure. I think we can stop their run. They are very suspect against pressure. We can get our pressures going, get in their faces, be disruptive, and keep an eye on DeAndre Hopkins. I think, once again, those will be the keys of victory for the Steelers. All right, so there you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Again, I wish everyone a Merry, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys, you know, enjoying yourselves tonight and into the wee hours. You all know why I say that, as well as tomorrow morning. You know, those of you guys that have kids and things like that, man, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. All right, so that's going to do it, man. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button so you're aware of new videos. And I promise, guys, it'll never hurt you to hit that like button. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. But, of course, I'll be back with you Tuesday for Terrible Towel Tuesday. Hopefully, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the first round bye. All right, guys, here we go. Catch you later. Peace.